going to be extremely cold from next month or November, and December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. So almost like the next 6 months, it's going to be really cold. Hopefully, and we're going to get some money, extra money. Yeah, such a relief. Hi everyone, welcome to Malz vlogs. So we are at the mid of September, which is almost like the start of fall or autumn. We don't get to see all these what, Prashant? All these
phases, seasons.
All these seasons in India. We get to see it here. We get to see winter, summer, autumn, or fall, or also spring. So you get to see like the complete circle in Canada. So I wanted to do a video outside. We are actually near the Saskatchewan Museum, which is in Regina, and it's got a very beautiful park here. So I just wanted to like step out and take a video, because this might be one of the last videos which we'll get to shoot outside, because it's going to be extremely cold from next month or November, and December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. So almost like the next 6 months, it's going to be really cold. So I thought, why not just step out and then take a video before winter comes. Okay, so today's topic is one of the most requested, or I would say one of the top requested topics that has come to my Insta DMs as well as in YouTube comments. That is postgraduate work permit. So there were several topics like postgraduate work permit, spousal open work permit, then some were asking about the courses and all this. And so courses, I think I have covered quite a bit about courses and how to apply and all. If you don't have not seen those videos, please go and check it out. So today we are going to talk about postgraduate work permit, in which I will tell you as of how you can apply for postgraduate work permit, when you should apply, how many years will you get, what is postgraduate work permit, by the way. Okay, so let's start with that. Postgraduate work permit is nothing but a work permit that is issued to a student once they complete a course in Canada. Okay, most of the courses have it, but it's not mandatory. So whenever you select a course, you should always check with your college if you have postgraduate work permit, that is PGWP. That's how I'm going to refer it from now on. So PGWP is basically, I don't know, there's a lot of disturbance of noise because the road is just there, so I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that there's not much noise. That's why I've come a little inside. Yeah, so postgraduate work permit is mainly there for most of the courses, but some courses I've seen that they don't have this option. They might have something called a co-op option. Basically, that's wherein you get placed for a like an internship. Okay, so that is part of some courses, but usually the courses that international students take up, they have a postgraduate work permit, and most of them who are applying for PR would prefer a postgraduate work permit after their study, because that's one of the main reasons they're coming here, to get the study duration and the work permit, so that they can combine and put it in their profile for PR and they qualify. So that is basically what postgraduate work permit is. Okay, so this is mainly for students who have completed a 1-year course or 2-year course. I think it mainly applies to these two. I wouldn't be an expert to comment on it, but my knowledge. So whoever has taken a 1-year 1-year course, see, I had a 1-year course, but my course was only 8 months. So I had a lot of questions of people asking me, will my 8 months be considered as 1 year? Yes, it will be considered. So see, the duration of the course is like, it's like a crash course kind of a thing that happens here. For us, we had classes every day, like for 3 to 4 hours a day, and then it's like continuous, right? You just get like a Christmas break or something in between, but it's continuously there are like classes, and they finish it within 8 months. So it's 4 months is the first sem and 4 months is the second sem, and then you're done with the course. So after this 8 months, which is considered as 1 year, okay, you get a 1-year work permit. So that is a standard. there are rules which comes and goes. There are some rules which came during COVID where people got 18 months work permit. Now that's not the case. It's only 1 month. Okay. But people who are doing 2-year course, okay, they get a 3-year work permit. I know it's unfair, but we could have at least got 1.5 years, but that's not the case, right? Obviously you're paying a lesser fee, and the 2 years is almost double the amount. So initially even I thought I should take a 2-year course and come here and finish the course, and so I get a 3-year work permit, and all this kind of planning I had done from India. But once I checked the course rate and all, it was too expensive. So then I decided I'll do a 1-year course, come here. If I feel I need another one, or if I don't crack through a job, which I was not planning to take up a job, I thought, okay, I'll do a 2nd-year course and see how it goes and get a 3-year work permit and stay back. That was my initial plan. Okay, so that's the duration part. 1 year, you get 1-year work permit, or 8 months course, you get a 1-year work permit. For a 2-year course, you get a 3-year work permit. If you ask me which is good, both are equally good. Whoever can afford a 2-year course, or whoever wants to do a 2-year course, come for that. People who cannot afford a 2-year course and only can do 1-year course, or they don't want to spend so much of time studying, basically people who are coming here for just the PR purpose, I would suggest you to come here on a 1-year course. Come here, analyze, see how it goes, see if you can crack a job for yourself which supports SINP, or like any those kind of PNP programs. If you get it, then don't take up the 2nd-year course. If you don't get it, then after coming here, after your first semester, you can opt for the 2nd year. So the advantage of that is you don't need to pay your 2-year fee. Okay, you just need to pay your 1-year fee, pay up the GIC amount, come here, and then you can make a deposit of maybe around $2,000, $3,000, block your seat, and then take up the 2-year course. So I really felt that is the best plan, because you're not actually like putting in the whole money in and then you're left with nothing. We had nothing, so I only had the money I didn't even have the money for the 1st-year course, but I don't know how it came through. It just came with the GIC amount and all those things, and I enrolled for a the 1-year course. Okay, so that's how it happened. So I would suggest take a 1-year course, come here, check out the place, see if you like it here, see if you like the college, see if you like the course, all those things. Don't come here for a 2-year course in case your intention is PR. See, I'm mainly talking about people who are coming here for PR intention, who are a little mature students. Mature in the sense, I mean by age, not by your brain. Okay, basically who are like 28 plus, 30 plus, or 35 plus, who are not getting through their PR process, who are trying for the student route. Take a 1-year course and come here. Okay, so that's that. Now, when to apply for your postgraduate work permit? Ideally, you can only apply for your postgraduate work permit once you get your course completion certificate. Okay, that you get after almost 2 to 3 weeks of your course completion. So my course got over in April, by April 28th, and by May, I think 3rd week, I got my course completion letter by mail, mail in the sense by post. And after that, I have to upload that and then apply for my postgraduate work permit. So don't think that you come here after 6 months you can apply. No, that doesn't work. Only after you get your course completion certificate can you actually apply for your postgraduate work permit. So that's point number 2 or 3, I don't know. So the next thing is, what all documents do you need? Actually, one of the simplest application I've ever done in Canada is postgraduate work permit, because there's hardly any documents that you need. You just need your valid permit, that is your study permit, whatever you have. You need your transcript, that is your total marks, which you can apply through your college website. The third thing is you need your course completion certificate, then your passport, the visa page, or whatever regular form one you have to fill. So these are the only documents. Like people who have started application in Canada or are already here doing applications in Canada know how tedious it is to actually do applications here, because you need to dig documents right from your dad's birth until your kid's birth. So that's how many documents you need, and by the end of it you'll cry. Okay, so that's how bad the documentation process is. You keep applying because it's study permit, then you have to extend the study permit, then you have to extend the postgraduate, apply for the postgraduate work permit, then you need to maybe extend the work permit, then you need to bring your spouse, which you need to apply. In my case, I applied for a visit visa, then I applied for a spousal work permit. Now I'll be trying for my PR. So the process is like never ending, like it will keep going on and on. Like I can't tell you how tedious it is. So one of the simplest process here is to actually apply for the postgraduate work permit. So these are the only documents you need. If you have any doubts as of if you want me to put a list of documents, I'll put it in the description so that there's no confusion about it. And so what happens is, many people who actually take up a course here, they might apply for their course, then they apply for their visa, and they get the visa much later or maybe sometimes earlier, because they might defer the course or intake. Okay, so in my case what happened is, I was actually supposed to take up the January intake and I got my visa in February, so I had to defer from January and go for the September intake. So my visa actually started from February, right? So it ends the next Feb. So there was a lot of confusion as of, how am I going to stay in Canada after that and all. So what I had to do is to actually extend my study permit. Okay, so it's again a very simple process. Since you have all the documents, they have all your documents in the system. Extensions are quite simple. So I had to just upload my study course and which stage of study I am in and all those things. And then they'll just approve a extension of study permit. So after I got that was around January or February of this year, and then by April my course is done. So I was still on a second study permit, and then by May I applied for my work permit. So if you ask me what are the advantages of having a postgraduate work permit, should you opt for a course that gives you postgraduate work permit, I would highly recommend it, mainly because, see, I was not a person who was supposed to go for this 1 year course and then take up a job. I was a person who was supposed to do a 1 year course and then do the second year course. But I got referred to this company by one of my friend, and I got through. And then I'm actually in the process of, they have actually told me that they might help me out with my assignment and all. So I'm hopeful about it. But yeah, let's see how that goes. So the advantage is it's an open work permit. Okay, so you can work anywhere, any job, how many ever hours can, like, it's like an open pass for you to work here. But for people who are coming here on PR, we are obviously looking for a employer who gives you SINP, or who gives you the PR path, right? So you are restricted in some manner. In my case, I'm actually stuck with one employer, mainly because I'm looking for their help to get my SINP, right? So you can take up an additional job, which we are doing, like deliveries. I'm also looking for a part-time job, but again you're stuck at this position. And then some of my friends have had issues wherein they're not happy with the employer, they had to leave and go for another employer. All these things happen, okay? But the thing that you need to keep in your mind is, you have come here for a purpose, and like, you just need to tolerate at times. There's a flight, aircraft going above my head, right, like there. Okay, so I feel that one thing that you learn after coming to Canada is tolerance and patience. Patience, especially with regard to your visa applications, because any kind of visa is going to take time. You apply and then you wait, and just have patience. And the other thing is tolerance. You have to tolerate a lot of people here, in the sense, it depends upon your employer. I am kind of lucky that I got a good employer. Obviously it's an Indian employee, so their style of working is a little bit Indian, but obviously they're helping me out with things. So I need to ensure that that I don't upset them in any way, or I don't go against things and screw up my chances of getting a PNP. So what I need to do is to just tolerate. Okay, some things are things that I might not like. We have a lot of experience. Okay, I mean, I'm talking about myself. I have a lot of experience. I've also run my own company, so you know how it works in my brain, right? Like I had to like unlearn things, in the sense I had to make myself understand, okay, I'm going to be working for somebody else and nobody is working for me, and then you know I'm going to get salary from somebody else, and that you know that I need to fall into their track. Nobody is going to fall into my track anymore. So that's the change, or that's the shift that I had to make. And I feel that everybody should do that, because you are going to get into an entry level job here, or you are going to get into a job that not specifically be in your field. So one thing you need to do is to actually get into the whole cycle of the 7 to 5 kind of job. If you're used to it, if you've been already working, good. But in my case, I always wanted to have a business. I always wanted to like run my own thing, you know. So it was very difficult for me to actually start working for somebody, but which I did back in just before coming to Canada. I had taken up a job, so I was kind of used to that. And then also it's not that you know you can like do as you wish, especially since you are kind of you know hooked on because of the visa. So that's some of the disadvantage. I wouldn't say disadvantage, okay, if you want to call it disadvantage, that's one of the disadvantage of an SINP job, wherein the freedom of like the option of choosing whatever you want or what you want to work in or whatever, those kind of freedom is not there. Obviously you're getting into some with some employer who's going to provide you a SINP, so you need to do the job they would want you to do. Obviously in my case it's related to the course I did. I'm working as a logistics coordinator after doing supply chain, so it can't get better than this, right? So other than that, so I've talked about the duration, what post-graduation is, work permit is, then how to apply, advantages, disadvantages, then yeah, so basically that's it. Okay, I don't think there's anything more to it. If you have any specific doubt about post-graduation work permit, put a comment below. I don't mind, and it's not that I don't mind, I will respond to your messages. YouTube, I'm not that active in responding because I'm more of an Insta person. So I respond more on Insta. Whoever's ping me in Insta gets a response. And we also have a WhatsApp fam Malz vlog fam group, which I'm sure most of them in the group is benefiting. I'm being a little bit selective of adding people into it because I don't want it to be too crowded and you know people don't get the right answers and you know their messages gets missed out. So it's a small community now, but hopefully will grow with time. And I'm very happy to see that many people are benefiting out of it. They are able to clarify their doubts and you know they're able to take it forward. So that's good. So one of the good news was I got my post-graduation work permit. One of the biggest news is that Prashant got his spousal open work permit, which is again like I don't know how long we've been waiting. I would say I came here last August. So that's from August to February is almost 6 months. He came here in February in visit visa. We opted for visit visa because during that COVID time, spousal work permit processing was taking a lot of time. So he came here on visit visa in Feb. Then in March we applied and we got it like last week, I think on Friday. Okay, so that's like almost after a year. Okay, he's got his work permit here. Not actually, you can't call it a year, 6 months. He's got his work permit. So the 6 months we've been like doing part-time. It's been like a mad rush for us because obviously financially we have to balance things out. We have to balance things out time-wise. I had my own work, then you know deliveries and managing things at home. Thankfully things at home was managed by Prashant. So I was a little more relaxed. Now I'm like thinking, you know, once he goes for work, who's going to manage things at home? Because I think I got a little used to it. But obviously once he starts working, we'll get a little more time with things. He'll also have his 9 to 5 or whichever kind of job, and I'll also have some time for myself in the evening. So hopefully and we're gonna get some money, extra money. Yeah, Oof, such a relief. Like obviously you're living in one person's salary. It is not very easy to balance things out, and then we have debts back home which we need to clear off. You guys know my story, so I don't need to like hide anything from you guys. You know the struggle of me coming here, like how much struggle I went through to just get here. So obviously there are a lot of things to clear back home also. So hopefully once he starts working, things will be a little more smoother for us. Let's see. So that's it guys. As usual, my video is around 20 minutes long. Whoever stay tuned, awesome. That's all. So my next videos, I'll give you a line about the videos I'm planning to do. I'm going to talk about how to apply for visit visa for your spouse or for your dependent. Second video I might be doing is obviously spousal work permit, because many people are asking about it. And the third video is something about flag polling, which might not be very familiar for you guys, but I'll tell you what it is. So that's all for now. Please share, like, subscribe. Ask your friends who are planning to come to Canada to watch the video. And I'll tell you, like, I've been getting a lot of messages and lot of love from all of you guys. Even in Regina, like there are people who messaged me and told, they've been watching the vlog. So I'm very, very happy about it. Thank you very much for that. That's all for now. Bye bye.